In this module, I will conclude the design thinking course, giving a more holistic overall view of design thinking and leaving you with a few questions about how the concepts you've learned throughout this course might develop in the future. While design thinking is a valuable process, and we have looked at some of its merits in depth throughout this course, it's also crucial to acknowledge its essential limitations. So, this approach is not universally successful or applicable across all contexts. For example, it's not a feasible approach in situations where quick solutions or decisions are required. It can also be argued that design thinking has evolved into a corporate checkbox rather than a genuine problem-solving method, which can occur when organizations implement it as an arbitrary and superficial process without fully understanding its principles or committing to user centricity and innovation. While design thinking emphasizes creativity and novel solutions, this can also result in unrealistic or impractical ideas, which can occur when there isn't enough consideration of feasibility in terms of resources and constraints and sustainability. This limits the practical impact of the process. Additionally, design thinking's emphasis on empathy and creativity can overshadow the importance of critical thinking, without which design thinking initiatives can overlook underlying issues. So, I also wanted to briefly summarize the essential features of this process before we finish the course. Design thinking redefines design, originally seen as a practice for creative industries, as a problem-solving business approach that can be applied across fields. Design thinking usually consists of a 5-step process: empathize, define, ideate, prototype, test, that offers a flexible framework to create user-centric solutions. Successful design incorporates both functionality and aesthetics. It addresses the needs of the user while also considering the broader context of issues it's trying to solve. Finally, here are a few questions that you might want to think about considering different use of design thinking, particularly in the future. While we have discussed how design thinking can be applied to a wide range of disciplines, it's most commonly applied to more creative ones in practice. How could you apply it to products that are purely science or STEM-based, and how might this make the process differ? Currently, there's a lot of discourse about the potential impact of artificial intelligence on practically every aspect of our world. Do you think design thinking can be used with AI? Do the two complement each other? For example, could AI's predictive capabilities be incorporated into this process? Does AI have the capability to design in itself? Similarly, how do you think design thinking might become a more relevant process or develop and change in the future, utilizing advancing technology? I'd like to conclude the course with a quote from Dieter Rams, which I believe will always remain relevant. Indifference towards people and the reality in which they live is actually the one and only cardinal sin in design. Thank you for listening.